I believe you recently said that Israel are justified to deny cookies from Gaza because they can make rocket fuel out of the sugar in these cookies. So
I don't know if I said they were justified. I think the argument in the past had to do with whether or not Israel was enacting.
I did not finish my question. Please. So, like,
okay, I'm going to correct the premise.
Fine. How do you extract sugar from cookies, and like, what is the exact process of that? I'm
pretty sure you can just soak them in water and you can get like the sugar out through like boiling stuff away. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's not like an easy process as that.
It's not an easy process to separate sugar from things.
Yeah. Do you believe that? Do you believe like people like extract sugar from cookies in a simple process as that? I don't believe so.
Okay, that's not my understanding, but hey, I'm not a chemistry major. So, yeah.
You actually went on like, what is it, like on a huge national TV, and you said that. You said, oh, like they are denying cookies because like they can extract sugar. And
so,
like,
so that wasn't the.
And I'm sure, if I may, and I'm sure that you don't know how to extract sugar from cookies, and like that's why like even Hutch, when he was like reacting to your video, like he was like saying, what the I'm actually like supporting Destiny in all of his like Zionism bullshit, but like what the extracting sugar from cookies to make like rocket fuel? Come on. Now
so the initial disagreement was over why Israel would be denying certain things to the Gaza Strip, and the example given.
Destiny cookies, as simple as cookies.
Let me know when I can finish my point without you.
All right, I'll mute myself. I'll mute myself.
You don't have to mute yourself. You just not scream. So the initial argument that was brought up was that the Gaza Strip had certain supplies that were cut off to it just because of Israel's desire to collectively punish Gazan citizens.
When you're missing the fact that Israel getting to decide what food gets into Gaza is itself outrageous. Right. One people does not get to control whether another side gets to have cookies for their children, and or potato chips or sodas. You don't get to do that. That's a level of dominance and oppression that is unacceptable.
But you're not capable of having it because you won't even admit why the blockade exists. So you don't even deserve to be in.
What do you want him to admit? What do you want him to admit?
Why is there a blockade in Gaza?
Yeah, you tell me.
Why is there a blockade in Gaza?
When you look at the fact that Israel is preventing cookies from going into Gaza, you know that it's not motivated by military.
Why were cookies being prevented from going in?
And
what were custom rockets fueled with?
Yeah, with cookies? Yeah.
With sugar and fertilizer. Yes, that's how they made the early rockets. The first generation that was literally
deny Palestinians in Gaza sugar because it might be used.
You know what? First of all, they're actually allowed back in because they use more sophisticated rockets. But again, he's not going to admit it. I just want to be clear another time. Another thing you're not going to admit. Why does the blockade exist? It's literally just because of the evil Jews trying to kill the Amalekite.
Hamas fighters breathe air too. Maybe Israel can restrict air from going into Gaza to make sure that.
But he's saying then the burden should be on Hamas, not to use.
No, Palestinians have no agency. They're just rape is the language of the oppressed.
You don't,
they can't help themselves.
Don't punish a civilian population
I'm the racist
to get at military ones. You don't punish civilian populations.
Like indiscriminately shooting tens of thousands of rockets decade after decade into Israel, like what Hamas does.
The scale
punishing
of Israeli
the civilian population, like selling some of the humanitarian food back to the population.
Just want to make sure.
Digging up tunnels of water pipes and using them to fashion rockets.
Just want to make sure.
Taking all the international aid that comes in and building tunnels and tunnels of cement.
Stephen, did you say that Hamas is turning cookies into missiles?
My understanding is the reason for the restricting of sugar-based products was that the first generation, I think they were called Qassam rockets, were built in really crude shops using combinations of fertilizer and sugars that they would use.
Do you know what the primary component of Hamas explosives is now?
I'm pretty sure now they use more sophisticated stuff, but I don't know. You tell me.
Unexploded Israeli bombs, because they've dropped so many. Over the last decade.
I doubt that's true.
And in trying to look, I briefly looked for this cookie ban or whatever, and the things that I generally was coming up on the internet was that people can extract sugar from things in order to create simple rocket fuels. There was a video of a guy in Syria talking about how he would mix sugar and I think it's potassium nitrate, certain fertilizers, and that you can make very crude. Please let me finish, please. Thank you.
But hold on,
you can make very crude rocket fuel from mixing sugar and fertilizer. And so my guess would have been is that if you were trying to extract anything from sugar-heavy products like cookies or whatever, that would be the reason why. Nobody presented any evidence that they were banning products from the country just because they were trying to collectively punish. I didn't see anything about that. I looked at it. I couldn't find any of that. After the Breaking Point's appearance, Lonerbox did a deep dive into this, and I looked at stuff afterwards, both at what he did and independently, and it looked like there wasn't ever actually a particular sugar cookie ban, so that entire topic was apparently a moot point. But the initial disagreement had to do with whether or not products were being banned to collectively punish the Gazans, not whether or not a thing was physically possible. Anybody educated in the field would tell you that it's easy to extract sugar from sugar products and that it's easy to make rocket fuel from sugar and potassium nitrate. Okay.
I don't think so. All right, I don't think so. But like, hey, if now Lonerbox searched this topic and he did not find anything about like banning things, and like your first response is like, well, cookies, it's like because there is sugar. So like you are like being completely dishonest right now. So like you just justified something, a process that you actually don't know.
Okay.
You said that on like, what is it? It was like Fox News.
Can you summarize, can you give me a summary of where the major disagreement was between people saying that there was a cookie ban and me saying there and me challenging that idea? Can you tell me what the major disagreement was?
No, the major disagreement, if someone says, why are like the Zionists are like denying cookies? And you said, because sugar, you actually like, you pointed with your hand. And like everyone like is calling out on it.
Yep.
Just like that.
So you're saying a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to ask the question one more time. I'm going to say, do you know where the substantive disagreement was between me and the other people that were arguing about the cookie ban? What was the major point that we were arguing against?
Is about they are like banning some like food supplies, some like other things that the people in Gaza would use. And one of them, the person asked you, what about cookies? You said sugar.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
Sugar. Because I'm answering. Because I'm directly answering your question. All right, I'm sorry, I'm answering his directly.
My question is, what was the substantive disagreement? What were we arguing about in that? What was the point that we were arguing?
Question. No, I don't know the exact details, but I know the question.
I'm not asking for the exact
details.
And
I know the answer.
I'm asking.
But why? But I'm here to asking you, hey, is this a Stoic Flame AMA or like Destiny AMA?
Well, if you don't even understand what the disagreement was, and I can't really
No, it's a
address your
simple question. Destiny, it was a simple question. Hey, he asked you, what about cookies? You said sugar. Okay, fine. You don't know the process of extracting. No one extracts like sugar from cookies. Fine. You don't know about that process. You were just like a Zionist shell. Fine. Can I move to the second question?
Okay, you don't understand fundamentally what you were talking about. You don't have the basic understanding of chemistry to know that you can extract sugar from cookies. It's pretty easy. And there are people that show you online. There was a Syrian rocket maker that literally said that he worked in Palestine that was interviewed on CNN. Sugar. Yes, you can extract sugar from cookies. I promise you can, okay? You can go Google it later, okay?
Hold on. There's the wild statement that everyone like, hey, is that you can make fuel, rocket fuel from sugar. Fine. You mix sugar and you can make fuel out of it. Fine. But like extracting sugar from cookies? No, that's bullshit. All right. Now,
let me just be clear. Wait. Let me just be clear. Can I just understand? Can I just understand? Wait, I just want it to be clear. No, I just want to so I understand. So you're saying, just for you to say this, it is impossible to extract sugar from cookies. You can't do that.
They don't do that. They don't do that.
No, I didn't ask you. Wait. I didn't ask if they did. I'm asking you, is it impossible to extract sugar from cookies?
It would be like a very what is it?
Very energy intensive process.
No, unrewarding process that they don't do it. I ask you about just like about your answer. It's like you were like prepared to give any answer.
No, I wasn't prepared to give any answer. This is what I found when I Googled.
All right, because now if you don't know the process, then that's fine. Can I move to my second question, please? This is like a Stoic Flame AMA suddenly.
You don't know the process at all either, though. I don't look up the.
Yes,
I can make the argument that a country can shoot a missile at another country without telling you exactly how missiles work. I don't know exactly how a missile works.
Sure.
I can say somebody used GPS without knowing exactly how GPS satellites triangulate position of the planet.
Fine. They also could have like extracted uranium from the cookies. Fine. Can I talk about
cookies
now why
contain uranium, and I don't think there's any
butthurt?
evidence of people doing that.
Really?
But yeah, go ahead.
All right.